Hey everyone, today we're going to explore the grid, which is the foundation to all sites created on Universe. The grid is a visual editor that uses block-based components instead of code to help you design and build your website. So whether you're editing an existing page or adding a new one using page templates, you're doing it all on the grid. So knowing how to use it is going to make creating your site a whole lot easier. When you create a new page, or when you open up a page inside the editor, you'll see that it's broken down by a number of columns and a number of rows. When you scroll to the bottom of the actual editor, you'll find the grid controls. And what these allow you to do is you can add and remove rows depending on the amount of space you want on the page or the amount of content that's on there. You can very quickly change that. And then more importantly, you can change the number of columns that are on the page. So we can change it to a 3x3, or sorry, just a 3-column layout. We can change it to a 4-column layout, or as I had it, a 5-column layout. And as you can see, what this basically allows for you to do is arrange things in higher or lower fidelity based on what you're trying to do. So if I have a 3-column layout, let's go ahead and add 3 photos real quick. I'll add this photo. I'll add another photo here. And then I will add one more photo. You'll see I have added 3 photos as 3x3 blocks on our grid, but now I want to kind of arrange them in a little bit of a different way, or I want to create a little more space to add more blocks next to them. What I can start playing around with then is the number of columns. And what you'll see is that they preserve their 3x3 dimension, but they take up less space on the actual page. And so what that allows for me to do is I can add more blocks, I can rearrange them, and I can play around with it, have fun, and see what I like and what I don't. Now, once I have these set up, the next options available to us are the background and the theme controls on the editor or on the grid. And so what I can do then is tap on the background and I can choose from adding a photo. I can add a 3-second looping video, or I can just change it to a plain color, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it to black. And just like that, I have a background set up on my page, and you can control this individually for each page on your site. Let's go ahead and publish real quick. And you'll see you can hop right back into the editor even after you publish and continue to modify things and change things around on the grid. And with that last option, you can apply themes. So these are really cool in that they apply styles to all the elements on the page. So if I open it up, I will apply the New York style. You'll see that it adds photo filters and adds different background colors. And you can play with these all you want, try them out, see if you like them, see if anything fits, and you can just continue to play around and see what works and what doesn't. And the last tip I'm going to leave you with is the actual ability to add rows, not to the bottom, but anywhere on the page. So let's say I wanted to add a 3x3, another photo at the top of this page. How would I do that? If I add a row, it adds it to the bottom, but I want to add it to the top. So what I can do is tap and hold, and I can add a row through the context menu, and just like that, I have 3 rows available for me to add photos to my page. And that's the grid. Enjoy.